Welcome to the WKL podcast. Go!
We need to go. All right,
Dude, this is bad.
all right. So we have a list of things we're gonna be going over today. Put it in the It's gonna be there.
There's actually no space where you're pointing.
Oh, so it's gonna be right here in the middle.
Like right in between you guys.
Yeah, it's gonna be right here in the
your
middle,
shoulders.
like right here,
Yep, like right
right there. Yeah. So I just don't mess up.
All right, we have a lot of things to talk about right now, but the most important thing is we need to talk about a competitor. Now, I don't know if you guys have heard, they have quite a following, bunch of weirdos.
68 followers.
The BFL. Now, I'm just gonna say, we created ours first.
Yeah. Couple years before.
5 years
before.
5 years
5 years
before.
before
I'm
them.
just saying, it's a bunch of weirdos, and they won't let us in.
Yeah. So we got some pretty big beef.
Yeah.
Get some hate on them.
I mean,
Get out your
come
inner
on.
thoughts.
Like,
on
I
them.
was talking to Pepe. He wouldn't even let me in, even though, I would be probably the best one there.
Yeah. Honestly, I think Greg Coburn could be the best one there if he played for just five snaps and he's clapping.
Damn,
Yes.
this is really good. Is this green apple?
Yes.
I like this. It was my piss. So yeah, we just need to, make a little tribute to them. We're coming for them. They're not a good league. I don't recommend you watch them.
Yeah, here's why we're better though. We have TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram. They only got Instagram. They only got 68 followers. We already have 39. We catching up.
And
on YouTube,
one
we
of
got
their
more.
players frequently harasses us in the South media. I'm not going to say names. Austin Everett.
Austin Everett. Jesus.
So yeah, BFL sucks. Don't watch. Watch the WKL. Drop a like and follow.
Yeah, for real.
All right. Up first we have.
The recap of the winter tournament.
Oh, it's a good one.
So
God!
what are your thoughts? What are your personal thoughts on your experience?
All right. Well, as you know, I have made a couple jumps around. All right. So I was on the horses with James McInpatrick, but that kind of folded after a short-lived season. Not a very good-lived season either.
No, it was not. It was not a memorable one.
Yeah, I was crippled.
I don't think you played a single game with them.
Yeah,
No, I didn't.
I was crippled for half of it. So
You did?
no, I played.
Oh, with
No, with them. I'm saying like with
Yeah,
them.
no,
same
I
field.
played. I was just.
Not
it
on the
was
same
one
field.
Game. It was week 1.
Oh, and Max
you
came.
And Max played against. I don't know.
It was a good game. It was fun, but
Didn't last.
short-lived season. Short-lived season.
no,
So
yeah.
I moved to the Gangingtons. Not a good team.
No. Yeah, that was.
I'm throwing all of the diss on Gavin.
Ooh, all right. Yep.
Yeah. We only made it because the forfeits that were given to me. Yeah. And
Yeah, and
it
your
was
schedule.
like Notre Dame. Like I was automatically going to make it to the championship. But it was good season. It was good season. The best game was probably the Bubbly Busters versus the Red Rockets.
That was a good game. I hit the
And
home
I
run.
may or may not have sold the Bubbly Busters.
Alright, I don't know. It's a controversial.
It's a controversial thing. I did throw a ball out there while there was a play happening. I take full responsibility.
Yeah, then I hit a home run though, so
Yeah.
that was the only scored the whole game, so it was a good game.
And if I hadn't thrown it and he caught it, you wouldn't have been able to bat.
Yeah,
But-
yeah.
We're not going to talk about it.
But it's over. It happened.
It's also been in the field games.
First game was Red Rockets versus Leprechauns.
Oh, my,
versus Grand Miller.
My 7 home runs against
Yeah, you
Poverty
got
team.
7 overruns.
I was easy pool. That was a pool game. That was a pool game, right?
And
No,
then
that wasn't. No, that was the.
That was
one
tournament?
versus 8.
Oh, really? All right.
And then wasn't it me versus the Lightning Strikers?
That was a close game. That was a close game.
That was your legacy. Game.
Oh, the Lightning Strikers. My legacy game.
Yeah,
What was
you
that?
had 2 home runs.
Yeah, remember against Ryan? Because you filled in. Yeah,
Oh, that was a scary. No, that might have been the best game. That
Might have been-
was scary.
that might have been your best game.
That was my worst game
Not
played.
their legacy game.
Yeah, Gavin throwing all the diss on you couldn't hit
Look
the
at his walks.
Yeah, go. Let's go to his stats. Scroll over to. So he walked
28 walks.
28.
Holy shit!
Throughout the tournament.
And how many strikeouts? He only had 6.
All right.
6 strikeouts in the entire winter tournament and made it to the championship.
Where's the strikeouts?
28 walks though. He faced 36 batters. And out of that, 28 of them were walks.
Yeah, it was very scary, but luckily, both him and the other team had to go, so they signed a one-time walk-on, Ryan.
Put up a good fight, though.
He's now on the Pelosi Punishers,
A
so
new team,
he
new
will be
addition.
the only one pulling up.
Yeah, so, yeah.
We'll talk about that later. So
Yeah.
yeah, it was a very scary game. I didn't think I was gonna win.
No, it was... Ryan was putting up a good fight.
The only reason I did win was because I had a really catchy song in my head, and that's all I could think about.
That's fair.
I don't know the song. I just remember that.
Bubbly Busters versus Trumpsters.
Bubbly Busters. Yeah, we're not gonna talk about that one. Is all of this on Nolan. I do want to fight him.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind. I would probably join in.
Yeah, after
In
our
front of the
game.
camera. You got to do it in front of
Oh,
the
I
camera.
will.
Like
I will.
100%. I'm very entertained.
Yeah, this is my ultimatum. Nolan, if you don't fight me, you're never living it down.
Ooh. All right.
Connor also wants to fight you. So
I'm good. I might join in. We'll see how it goes.
it may not be a boxing fight. It may just be you getting jumped. Buster's Red Rockets. That was a good game. It was a great game. Both played very well. It was kind of a stalemate, but it was a stalemate. It was a good game. I think I was the commentator for that one. It was very fun. Connor did hit that beautiful home run.
Was that off? That was off of you, right?
It was, and
I was the only one that
it was a very good home
That's
run.
reasonable.
Other than that, it wasn't very honorable.
No, it was a boring game, to be honest.
Yeah. We had the championship game.
Snow game.
Snow game.
First ever.
All right.
Getting into it.
So I come in, I'm not going to win. Me and Gavin aren't going to win, so we just come in to have fun. Somebody doesn't let us have fun.
Who doesn't let you have fun? Me?
Connor, you were the least uncool of them.
What did I do?
But,
Uncool. I'm the most cool.
yeah, I mean,
Oh yeah, I didn't even.
I had a
expected
good,
What was the final score?
I don't know,
13 to
but
8, I believe.
I was racking up hits
It
off
was
of Ethan.
7-7 after the first inning.
I was racking up hits off Ethan.
Yeah, you played a great game.
Yeah, but I was just trying to have fun and not taking it seriously.
Yeah,
but
obviously.
one of the
Snowman.
teams was.
Yeah. The Red Rockets.
Ooh, let's check Connor's stats. Connor, I believe, had a lot of home runs.
Yeah.
For your pitches, you
Ooh.
did really good. 4 walks, 5 strikeouts. Very good. Hits given up is
And
2.
think about this. Gavin let up 2 hits. I also let up 2 hits. 22 at bats. I had
22 at bats, 0 outs. Which wow.
Well, that's like ground up.
17 hits.
Oh, okay. 17 hits. First base 8. Second base not your strong suit.
0.
Neither is third base. But
Yeah.
home runs, wow.
8.
My guy's the definition of a power hitter.
Who came close to me? 4. Who had the 4?
That was me.
It was you?
Yes.
No. Wait, whoa.
It was me.
Hold on. Why does it say Gray hit 4 home runs? Stat keeper, timeout.
No,
Why does say
it was
Gray
me.
hit-
It was
Top
great.
2 home run hitters right here.
Yeah.
So just keep
So
that in mind.
it was a game. Connor played very well. Ethan kind of sold pitching.
Yeah, he didn't really do
I
too
don't
well.
know
He was
why he
letting
let
up a lot.
I don't know why he let up a grand slam on me.
Yeah, that was.
And I just thought it wasn't. They took it way too seriously after that home run.
Your poor snowmans.
My poor snowman. I was just trying to have fun. You can check the video. I was just trying to make snowmans the whole time.
Well,
My hands were freezing because I had to make 5 of them, and they kept
All 5
hurting
of
it.
them, yeah.
So
Yeah, it was a fun
a
one.
very nice team.
No, they're very competitive. Well, here we go. This is an interesting topic.
So we have 2 new teams. This is a very recent discovery. We were actually we were told. Both teams told us in the same period, lunch.
Same 2 minutes.
Yeah, so Gavin Tinamary, he's been on and off. He never shows up. I think he's had 2 other teams before this.
Oh, yeah,
you
I do.
do.
Some messages.
I think he's had 2 other teams before this, and they haven't shown up to a game.
So we got.
So we'll see what happens. But he seems He seems like he's excited. So I mean, I'm happy to see if he actually shows up. Connor, if you tell us who's on that team.
Swamp Donkeys, Gavin Tittermary, Brody Thomas, Michael Saunders, and Tyler Davis.
All right. So the only person that anybody
and Zach Christian.
Zach Christian.
Newly added,
The only person that anybody has to worry about is Michael Saunders.
pretty much. On that team, yeah. If he shows up.
If he shows up,
We don't know how they're going to show up.
I don't know if Brody Thomas is any good.
No. I don't
Tyler
know.
Davis won't be.
Making that bold prediction? Not
Bold
so
prediction.
bold.
Predictions later, but
Okay.
I don't know about Zach Christian either. Gavin Tittermary, he's an all rounder, but on the lower side. Oh, this is really mean.
What? Why does this mean?
But yeah, they're definitely gonna put up a fight.
Yeah, they want it. They want it badly, apparently.
They do. And then the next new team. So I was told in lunch right after Gavin because I believe they sit together.
Yeah, they
not
do.
know.
They do.
They do.
They do.
All right. So Nolan comes up and wants to get in on it. So like we welcome it. We welcome it. But all right. I'm trying to get my bag. So I sent it down like $50 to get it. Now I later find this out that they were all actually going to pay it. They were like, dude, that's only $15 a person. That's fine. We got that. And then Nolan texts me. He's like, that's way too much. I'll do 20. And I'm like, I wasn't expecting to make any money, so $20 is fine. So I'm bragging because it was gonna go down. But someone tells Nolan that someone tells them that there actually isn't a fee. Somebody in this room. You're not looking out. You're not looking out. He sold back. I will not be getting anything from Good to Go today.
We got Nolan Penman, the captain, obviously. Jackson Rossler, Noah Krasner, Shane Redeker, and now Ryan Corella.
Now that team might be pretty good.
They have some threats.
They do. Ryan will be the only one pulling up. If any of them
100%.
pull up, then they might have a good team.
Nolan
I
Penman.
don't know about Jackson or Shane.
Jackson's good. Jackson's going to be good. It's baseball.
So yeah, Jackson plays baseball, so we do need to worry about Jackson. Nolan's athletic, so he should be good.
But we'll see. We never know.
So yeah, it should be a good team if Jackson and Ryan pull up.
Yeah.
Ryan's definitely gonna pull up, which he alone is still pretty good. And if Jackson pulls up, they should be pretty good. I don't know about anybody else though.
Yeah, we'll have to see. We'll have to see who shows up when they show up, and I don't know. It'll be quite an interesting experience.
Yeah. We also recently learned that Max is going to the Red Rockets.
So is James.
Now this is bullcrap because I know I'm getting to that because the Red Rockets are already quite a well-off team. Shouldn't be happening. It's foul play on the team manager's part. He wants there to be challenges in the wiffle ball league, but he seems to want to stack the bag every time. Just saying. And then afterwards, we find out that James has now joined their team. Max and James are pretty good. James is crippled, so we don't got to worry about that. But Max,
You got plenty of time to think about.
The one game he shows up to, I believe it's going to be a shutout. He's a very good pitcher.
Oh, it's amazing. Oh, my goodness. No glaze. My goodness, I couldn't hit his pitches.
No glaze. I think his riser touched the ground, then went up.
Yeah, honestly, that's what it looks like from my point of view. I'm standing there, I'm shaking my boots.
And then new trades coming up to the Gangtons. Gavin, Nathan, Evan.
And now Bruce.
Bruce Novoa. He's joined their
New
team.
player.
I did hear he was.
Doesn't help them.
I heard he was in Calvert's league.
Yeah, apparently he balled out. From my understanding, he owned the league. But
Own the league. Wow.
I don't know. He said he was one of the best players in the league. So
Okay, so maybe
I don't know. Maybe they got someone filthy. I don't know.
Maybe he's filthy. We don't know. I don't think he's gonna be. Actually, yes. So might be formidable, but still, his team's gonna bring him down. All of it's throwing at Gavin. He sucks.
He's got mad beef with Gavin.
Love him. He's the person that does our clips, but 28 walks.
To make sure you got it right.
Okay. All right. Oh yeah. So after the Gangtons, because
Hot mess. That was a hot mess. Nobody got along on that team, so it was
like I was on my come up on their team, I am on my come up. Yeah, because I'm now
Shut up,
learning
you
how.
son Jackson Sharkey.
I'm now learning how to pitch, and I'm gonna be nasty at it. But you know, I was the only one that ever did anything on that team, probably because it was only me that showed up, and Gavin and Nathan.
and
But
never
it was
Evan.
only me that showed up. So yeah, I left that team. It was gonna be either I show up to the the Bubbly Busters, or I make my own team with my cousin Chris. But now he's on the Trumpsters. What do you mean?
Chris and B-Rex.
Chris and B-Res.
Who's
That's
B-Res?
another one. Braden Wrestler signed to the Trumpsters. He hasn't played a game yet. Obviously, it's pretty new. It's like
All right, good.
Potential.
That'll make them a pretty decent team.
hopefully. When it shows. We're back with the power rankings. We ranked teams. I'm probably gonna go from 9 to 1. I don't know about you. I'm gonna say the worst team up to the best team.
I mess with
So
that.
I'm
I
gonna
mess
do
with that.
But we got our teams in order on how we think they're gonna play the season.
I think we should do 9, 9, 8, 8.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's smart. And then we can
All right. So at my 9, I have the Leprechauns, just because it's the least organized team in the whole league by a long shot.
Ditto. If the Leprechauns at number 9, there's nothing to say about it. It's
Just bad team.
A 6-year-old.
Yeah, 6-year-old as a captain, which I feel like
he's the
should
best
be
one there.
changed. I feel best one there. Nah, Preston's on the team.
Preston, no.
Oh, that's crazy.
Whoa.
That's crazy to me. All right. Anyways, we're gonna move on from that.
I will be glazing gray until the day I die.
He is a stud.
All right.
Number 8, got the Lightning Strikers. I think that they could move up throughout the season, but like right now, they got one good hitter and it's Bobby, and the rest of the team is just sloppy.
Right, I have the Shooters. Now, I could see where you would want to put the Lightning Strikers, but I don't think they're that bad of a team. Genuinely, I don't think they're ever going to have a great game, but I don't think they're ever going to have a terrible game. They were pretty smart. They knew not to hit the ball at Gavin because, well, it's Gavin. I think they have a lot of potential.
Yeah, that's
And the Shooters. All right. Dylan, I love Dylan. He doesn't even want to be in this league.
No.
He refused to play the one time because he just didn't want to play.
That is true.
Kyle's nasty at many sports, but I just haven't seen anything from him.
Clutch player.
And who else? Who else is on the team?
Christian.
It's not good.
He has potential. He has potential,
No,
in my
not at
opinion.
all,
My
not at
personal
all.
opinion, he has potential. He has potential. Nobody sees it.
I agree to disagree. That kid has no potential.
Okay. We'll see. We'll see how the
All
season
right.
plays out.
All right. Number 7.
What?
Never.
Yeah, there's gonna be
I
probably.
see 0 potential.
Yeah, we gotta do one of those.
Semis.
We gotta make the
there's-
volume 100 when he hits it.
Dude, the amount, the potential for clips now is gonna be so crazy.
Yeah, I know. There's gonna be
Because I've been shitting on so many people. Oh, all right.
You're clip farming. You're clip farming.
Connor Staff might be one of the worst in the league. He has no potential. Will never hit the ball.
Yeah. Yeah. Me personally, I think Tim is gonna have a terrible season. He might not get above 3 hits on the entire season. So.
Clip farm's gonna be crazy. All right, go.
7. We got the Shooters. What Timmy just said, but I see potential in Christian. So yeah, well, yeah, it's Lightning Strikers. If they can't get it together soon, then it's not going to be a fun season for them. It's just going to be them getting destroyed in and game out. So I don't know. We'll see though. That's my 7.
Sorry. My number 7 is of course. All right, number 7. I have the Lightning Strikers. I explained my reasoning. There's nothing further to talk about that.
Number 6, we got the Gangingtons. Timmy's least favorite team in the league, I'd have to say. I don't think it's close between any other team. But they're not a terrible team. They're just not an above average team. But I don't know.
I feel the same way. My number 6 is the Gangingtons. Now, they're not a good team.
No,
They're
I
not.
agree.
They're not. They'll The last three are that little like ranking. Like if it was S tier, through these guys would be D or F. Gangington start the new whole tier in like C. They're not terrible. They're not good.
It's an average team. It's
There's
a little
potential.
bit below.
No.
A little bit below.
Don't get me wrong. There's a lot of potential. Gavin could be good.
That could be that.
If-
Emphasize that could be.
Look, if Gavin locks in, he has high potential.
Yeah, 100%. I agree.
In this offseason and preseason combined, Gavin has hit more home runs than he has his entire career.
That is very true.
And who's he played? No, who's he played against?
He's done this against the Lightning Strikers, the Red Rockets.
I think I at least hit it off of like one of his hard to hit pitches. The one that Gavin hit off of was a glorified line drive.
It was straight down the middle. Just it's
Now, don't
Taking
give
that.
him any props for hitting off of Ethan.
okay.
I'm just saying he has high.
It's fine. It's fine.
he is-
Not Gavin's show.
It is a podcast.
He has high potential. No,
He's giving it to him. He's giving him
he
high
has
potential.
high potential. Evan is a great power hitter.
Yeah.
If he can make contact
Nice.
with the ball,
Contact hitter.
if he make contact with the ball, he can hit.
He has the best. He has one of the best hand-eye coordination in the whole league.
Now-
I'm not even kidding.
Nathan surprised me. He seems like he's one of those players who can have a great game, but most of the time not. And I don't even want to talk about Bruce because I don't want to get this wrong. He could either be really good or complete dog shit.
Yeah, it's very true. For number 5, I got the Trumpsters with Nolan, Chris, Jake, and now Braden Wrestler. I think they're just an average team, but they do have a decent team. Jake needs to step it up a little bit. I think he can, but he just needs to get used to it, used to everything. You're good. Nolan can hit the ball when he's given the opportunity. He can hit pretty far. He's a good home run hitter. Braden's a good player. He's a developing player. Who else? Chris. Chris has only played one game and didn't get to see much because there wasn't a lot of swinging. But maybe that'll change as we go into the season. Guess we'll see. I don't know. Put it there. Average team for me.
I completely agree. That's my same rankings, but I just want to add a little bit. They have two good players, or so I think. Braden, he can turn out to be very good, and from what I've seen, because I've seen Chris actually play baseball, he's pretty good. Oh yeah, I believe that they're the top two. I'm not going to say they're the best two. Jake,
I love Jake.
I do love Jake. I have destroyed that kid so many times.
Poor kid.
But Nolan, he sucks. Fight me if you have any problems with this.
This might be his second hatest team. Oh,
Fight
goodness.
me, please. Every single time I bring it up, you either don't acknowledge me, or I'm gonna bring up when we're walking to lunch. You know, I talk about him. He's talking about like my haircut. He's glazing my shit, and I'm like, when are we boxing? When are we boxing? When are we boxing?
No response.
The last time I do it, he just walks away. Someone's scared.
Talking all this smack in this. Yes.
All
you are.
right. Number 4.
Number 4, we got the Swamp Donkeys with Gavin Tittermary and his crew.
You guys have the same list.
No.
With shooters and Lightning Strikers split.
No, not at all.
Yes.
Wait, do you have the Swamp Donkeys at 4? Oh, you
Yeah.
do. I didn't realize
Same
that.
list, just with
Oh, well,
7 days away.
That's fun.
All right.
The Swamp-
Let's just go straight through it. Let's go straight through it.
Yeah, Swamp Donkeys at 4. You
This is
lost.
mine as well.
We got the Pelosi Punishers at 3. Good team too. You got them at. God, we literally had the same
And
exact
then
list.
Bubbly Busters at 2, and
Bubbly
of
Busters
course
and the
Red Rockets. All work.
So we got the Swamp Donkeys, Gavin Tittermary, and his crew. I think they're gonna be all right. I don't know how much games they're gonna show up to, but I feel like when they do, they're gonna put up a good fight. Okay, so we just checked the schedule, and it turns out the Swamp Donkeys by far have the hardest schedule. So we're gonna see how they play through that. They get a pretty easy first week against Gavin and the Gangingtons. Then it picks up. They play top 2 teams according to me and Tim's power rankings. And the Pelosi Punishers have an easier schedule, I'd say, 100% compared to the Swamp Donkeys. I just think they have more experience. I feel like they'll be better. Nolan Penman, I think, will be good. I think Jackson will be good. From what we heard, Noah doesn't seem like he's going to show up. Shane, I don't know anything about. Ryan's a good player, obviously. Made it to the World Series 4 times. He's always been consistent. I'm sure he'll show up to all the games to play for them. But yeah, that's 4 and 3.
Top 2. Now, I'll start with the Bubbly Busters. Now, granted, I'm a little biased because I am on the team. But, he has the same rankings. The Bubbly Busters are really good. They have a lot of potential, even now, being the second team. We haven't seen a lot from Ben.
Last game.
Home run last game. But I think he's the biggest wild card for this team.
100%.
He has the potential. We have, if he plays how I think he can play, we will have a good run with the Red Rockets, which is my first seed. Now, Patrick, I love Patrick. He's an all-rounder. We'll leave it at that. Me, of course. I can be very around, but I'm on my come up. Haven't seen much of that. I'm learning how to pitch and stuff, so that should be good. Then we have Jack. He's probably the second best pitcher. Oh, third best. Max.
Top
sorry.
3.
Top 3 pitcher.
It's you could get. It depends.
And the Red Rockets. I believe their only weakness in terms of hitting is Dom. And Dom is still a outstanding hitter. Best pitcher in the league. And they also have a left-handed pitcher, which will make short work of any lefties. Ethan's good people. Terrible person to be around in a competitive setting. No, it's atrocious. He might be the best person in the league. Might. It's between a lot of people for the best. And wow, he is an asshole while playing wiffle ball. Wow. He wants there to be like a lot of like good teams, so like it's actually a challenge, which what we all want. And he goes around, makes one of the best teams without Max and James, and then adds Max and James. So, there's no hiding it. You just want to win. You also get competitive.
Yep.
Not all the time. Basically like 10% of the time, but when you get competitive, I get scared.
Why do you get scared?
I just get scared.
But further
You're scary. You broke a table. I mean chair.
It's true. It's true.
But yeah, no, you guys are good people. If Connor and Ethan crash out, it is a diabolical combo.
And Dom. Don't forget Dom.
Dom does crash out. Dom is a crash out king now.
So we got our power rankings done for the hitters, pitchers, and fielders. Honorable mention. For the hitters, at my number 5, I got Tim. I think he's starting to play better. He's starting to develop, starting to get more contact on the ball. There's still some more work that could be done, but I think he's going in the right direction. At number 4, I have Jack. He's been in and out as of last season, but he's got a home run that's showing promise in his last game. Number 3, I have Dom, just because he hits the ball so much, but he needs to get the ball fair, which I'm sure it's going to happen soon. I know it's going to happen soon. Number 2, I got Ethan, because half of the time he hits the ball, it's over the fence, and it's kind of ridiculous. But no glaze, yes glaze.
That's a lot different.
Number 1, I have me, because I have 8 home runs in the course of a couple of games. And I don't want to be biased at all, but like, as of now, I could always fall down the list. I feel like
Glaze
I probably
yourself.
will.
You glaze it.
I am glazing myself, but pitchers I didn't. So
All right. I'm starting from number 1. I don't like the actually I do like to edge people.
yeah,
All right.
edging is better.
Number 5. Now, I have this between 3 people, and I hate to say it.
Just say the 3 names so everyone feels included.
Jack, Ben, and Ethan. I'm gonna make this short, sweet, and to the point.
Okay. Jesus Christ.
Ethan, I haven't even seen any of his things. I know he's really good at hitting, but he doesn't hit enough. This is my rankings.
This is his ranking.
Jack, he has a lot of potential. Actually, Jack deserves it. But I'm also doing Ben because I see Ben as being a very good hitter. I do. I see Ben being a very good hitter once we fix his stance. Number 4, Patrick. Now, if he has a good game, I don't think there's any pitcher that can strike him out. Connor, I see you. All right, number 3, I have Dom. Dom is basically the better version of Patrick. I think this is where it gets agreeable.
Yeah, that's reasonable.
Number 2,
me. Want to say it. All right, there we go.
They're baseless.
He's gonna start crying.
watch me. Watch me. You guys don't think it now. Watch me. Number 1, Connor. Gotta have a lefty at number 1. I think he's gotten a home run every game I've seen him play. Nothing more to say about that.
Top.
All right, number 5. I have Patrick. I didn't really know what to put for this one.
Yeah, it's the hardest one.
I'm
That's
gonna be
the
so
hardest
for real. Patrick, when I played with him, kind of carried me in terms of pitching. I could hit, he could pitch, and it was a good duo. It worked. I believe the only lefty on this list, and he can curve it. Number 3, I have Jack. Now Jack, by all means, could be number 1. By all means,
Interchangeable.
I just think he needs some practice. He does. Number 2, Max. He has trouble hitting the strike zone, but wow,
Oh my God.
it curves. And number 1, obviously Ethan. Nothing to say about that.
Okay, it's a solid list. Anyways, for my number 5, I got Kyle. Just because he's ridiculous when he can be. Like
that.
he has his really good games. He also has his okay games. Moving on, we got number 4. We got Ryan. He's also pretty good. He hasn't played that much recently, but I think he'll be good this season. I think he'll have a good season since he's gonna have to play a lot of reps. You got to think about that too. He's gonna have a lot of practice in the regular season. Number 3, I have Jack. This is my top 3 is so interchangeable, but he's a good pitcher. It's just on and off between the top 3. They'll go up and down every single week. It's probably just how it's going to be. Number 2, I got Max. Obviously, his pitches are fast and they work almost every single time. He just has to find the strike zone more often. And number 1, I have Ethan. He's just consistent, and most of his pitches work at least 75% of the time.
Connor should be on this, but he's on all of my other lists, so take the wins you can get.
Yeah.
I'm honorable. My honorable mentions for fielding go to Gavin and Dom. Now, Gavin, I think that's the only redeemable quality about Gavin. He has been starting to hit, but before this season, his only redeemable quality was he's nasty at fielding.
Yeah, he's always been good.
And Dom, you guys snuff him so much in terms of fielding. Like, you never let him out, but when he does, I've never seen him make a mistake.
I did, but that's because I'm sitting right there. But my fielders, Gavin and me, because I pretty consistent. Gavin's always consistent. Gavin always makes the plays. It's kind of ridiculous. I feel like I'm gonna have to put Gavin at 1, and I'll be at 2, because Gavin he makes the most ridiculous plays. I swear he catches everything. If it's gonna hit his hand, there's at least a 80% chance he catches it. But yeah. Then I'm at number 2. I don't know. I just feel like I can make plays
Allow me.
when I need to. Okay, you got it.
I mean, he did get the Golden Glove for a reason. He's kind of like Gavin, but like you expect him to make these plays.
Fair enough.
Yeah, basically what Gavin does, but like he does it very consistently. All right, for the Red Rockets versus the Trumpsters. Red Rockets. Oh, opening day.
Oh, it is opening day. That's the first game. Oh,
First game ever. Red Rockets Trumpsters. Red Rockets sweep 6. I have 6-1 first game, 7-0 next game.
Okay.
Gangingtons versus the Swamp Donkeys. I have them going 1-1. Now, I have my money on the Swamp Donkeys if their people show up. Now, I have the Gangingtons winning 3-2, and then no, actually, I have the Swamp Donkeys winning 3-2, and the Gangingtons winning 4-1, just in case, because they are a second game team. All right, Bubbly Busters versus the Pelosi Punishers. I have 1-1, but I do have my money on the Bubbly Busters. The only reason I would have the Pelosi Punishers winning a game is if Ryan and Jackson both show up. But granted, I still do think that if they both show up, the Bubbly Busters would win. I have 3-4 them winning, just because if they do win, it's gonna be close.
Yeah, 100%.
And I just have us taking and sweeping the second game, 5-0.
Oh, shutout.
Yeah.
I that's possible. That's
All right.
possible.
Leprechauns versus Lightning Strikers. I have Lightning Strikers winning, because I'm not glazing Preston. I refuse. I haven't even seen him play.
That's fair.
I have 3-0 first one, and then I'm gonna give it to the Leprechauns. Hopefully they play good defense. I have 1-0 next game.
Okay, I like that. All right. Red Rockets versus Trumpsters. I got a sweep. First game 8-2. Second game 10-3. I just want to score. Our team wants to score, so we're gonna score.
It's valid.
Gangingtons versus Swamp Donkeys. I have a split. First game, I think Gangingtons 5-4. Second game, I think Swamp Donkeys 6-3. Just because Swamp Donkeys, it's going to be their first ever time in the WKL, and they're going to have to adjust.
That's smart.
Although the Gangingtons are probably a better second game team, I feel like the Swamp Donkeys are just going to show out in the second game. For Bubbly Busters versus the Pelosi Punishers, first game 8-7 Bubbly Busters. Second game 6-2 Bubbly Busters. Second game, I think they're gonna put up more, like bigger deficit. And then for the last game, we got Lightning Strikers versus the Leprechauns. I got a split. Lightning Strikers win the first one 4-1 because all the times they walk, it's gonna be ridiculous. But if Preston shows up, I'm sure I'll put an end to it eventually. Second game, I got Gray and the Leprechauns 2-0. Just because I'm sure Preston will put some strikeouts on in the second game.
Yeah, I
but
agree.
Not a lot of runs. There's no way they're going to get a lot of runs.
I do think they play better in the second game.
Yeah, 100%. It's just there's no way they don't, I feel like. But we'll have to see.
There's some good rankings.
I think it's going to be a good season. We'll come back after week 1 for like a recap. After each game, we'll come back for a recap. And we'll discuss what happened and how we think players did and stuff like that. We'll have to get into that after Red Rockets versus Trumpsters opening day.
Maybe we'll have a couple fun things too.
Hopefully, yeah.
We're trademarking it. It's going to be Podcast Thursday, even though it will be posted on Friday. Honorable mention, Jack Coburn. He
running in the whole thing. Got the stats up for us.
I don't want to do anything, so that's why Jack's here.